season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Chubb running right, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get it is the idea.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, they'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Dolphins at 10-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come turn another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind him, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0 so far is probably not what they were hoping for.
You're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Pushes him over. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to throw. Jones had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Physical foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Leonard Williams.
The downside of the defense that they're doing on a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tougher quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Looking to throw. Jones.
Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed a maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. After the turnover, it's Tua. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the... bit, and they can throw it downfield.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first...
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A Emmanuel Agba, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To their assignments, and that brings up 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts. With a football.
It's a turnover and down.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 46 yards rushing for him now at this point. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 38.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Colts are... Session here at their own 47-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Henry up the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Draw play. This is Henry. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Jones. He completes it to Henry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14.
Right there, running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones trying to lay one up deep.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chung. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew